We tried that already, and that was an epic fail.
Self-Checkout Chronicles Part 2. Warning. If you don't want to be one of these people we talk about, or someone an actual mime would make fun of, simple solution. Don't act that way! So the guy comes back in the store that night, and he's not doing anything to begin with. And also keep in mind, there's going to be something I mentioned that he did not do when he was in the morning that afternoon. He comes through the store, and all of a sudden we all hear barking. And you can obviously tell that it's not a dog, it's not a little kid, it's an adult that's barking. So I'm getting in my mindset, in case someone starts going after this person, that this person probably has a handy capability that we're not aware of, that they need to, handle with care, The guy comes through the line, the same cashier's line that he did earlier, but he leaves. He doesn't buy anything, he just goes in the line and leaves. I can't remember why I went over to talk with the cashier, but the customer, I had to have been because of the guy, because the customer was hearing us talking about it, because we weren't keeping it to ourselves. We were just kind of make sure he was not trying to have a customer buy things, another customer buy things for him. She's like, oh yeah, he's been going through the store barking and hack-toing on things. Yeah, he was spitting on things. Again, he probably had a handy capability that we didn't know anything about. So he comes through self-checkout, and he is literally riding on top of another customer who is trying to scan her items to see how he can get her to buy his. I have my lead up there just in case I need the backup. And I let him know about the two machines that are open that will take cash. Completely ignores me, so I let him know again. So he goes over to a card machine and just stares at it. I go over to help him, and he just shows me cash. I again let him know that the machines over on the other behind him would take cash. He looks at me and then goes and stares at the machine. I ask him again how he wants to pay, and that these are cards only, and he whips out a Chick-fil-A gift card, which is a gift card that we sell. It's not our store's gift card, it is a gift card we sell for Chick-fil-A. So I let him know the cards that we take, the kind of payments we take, and he just, again, shows me cash. And I said, well, the machine's behind you, we'll take the cash. So he goes over there, and again, my lead's right behind me, he sees what's going on, and the first thing this dude does is call for help on the machine. Not like verbally call for help, but he calls for help on the machine. He needs assistance. And I'm like, great. Action! Here we go. And so I see what I can do to help, and he just, thrusts he has a bottle of 7-Up and a pear. He thrusts the bottle of 7-Up at the machine and then throws it into the bagging area. The machine never scanned it. So it starts going off, so I take the bottle out of the bagging area, let him know how he can scan it, and kind of show him where he needs to scan it. So he aggressively scans it and throws it into the bagging area. Ask him, please don't throw the things into the bagging area, it will break the machine. He turns around and says, well, I don't like being told what to do. It's like, dude, you asked for help, I'm trying to help you, letting you know what you're doing will break our machines. But then we get to the pear, and he, a lot of people don't know how to do this, so I walk him through how to weigh things. And I'm like, what is it that you have? And that's when he shows me that it's an actual pear. I'm like, okay, since we have several different types of pears, let's go ahead and type the word in. And he just kind of stares at the screen. So I have a couple of illiterate customers that come through my line, so I do have to help them, identify the letters. And so I said, okay, told him how to spell pear. And he goes, I know how to spell it. You're not nice. You're fired. At this point, I am matching energy. But I do it, don't ask me how I do it, but I do it in a nice way. I go, Thank you, sir. I'll go ahead and let my manager know you fired me. Just like that. My lead behind me is like, oh my God, he's saying this. So the guy's trying to give me the cash. I don't take the cash. The machine takes the cash. And we were trying to tell him that, and he just throws the cash on the counter and is trying to walk out, and we're trying to get him not to stop because he literally didn't have enough. The total was $3.30. He only had $3. So, you know. So my lead was like, sir, if you leave, you're stealing. You need to pay. The guy literally squats down on the floor, says, I'm thirsty, pops open the soda and starts drinking it. Again, keep in mind, this guy has not paid yet. So my lead walks him over to the machine and he's like, well, she's not nice. She's just like, well, she was trying to help you, sir. She was telling you exactly what you needed to do. Let's see what's going on. So at that point, the lead takes over and I'm just kind of watching his back too. And the guy only had $3. Only $3. It's like, well, sir, since you've already opened the soda, you have to pay for the soda, so you can't get the pear. He's like, no, that soda's not good. It's rotten. You heard me right. He said that the soda was rotten. The soda was bad. Even though he chugged like half of it. So he only paid for the soda. So he had like 95 cents to his name. Goes back through the store. And then he comes up with other items. So at this point, we're letting our manager know, hey, this is what's going on. The guy's literally trying to steal. He's trying to get other customers to buy his stuff. So we finally got him banned. He actually is banned from the store, and apparently the cops did get called. And he was outside the store, and they found the Chick-fil-A car. They actually came up to me and asked if our LP was in. I'm like, no, and I happened to look down and see it. I'm like, I know exactly what you're here for. Let me get my manager. He's like, what? I'm like, he just came through. Yeah, we know. I said he tried to pay with a Chick-fil-A card. He's like, okay. So yeah, that, you can see why. I could not figure out a way to act out this story. It was too radical to try and act out into a one-part scene, even a two-part scene of what was happening. And yes, stuff like this happens at self-checkout, so it is not radical, it's not uncommon. It happens a lot at self-checkout.
Maybe you should try being a little nicer. Oh, no. See, we tried that already, and that was an epic fail.